Eastern Conference playoffs. The Chicago Bulls are staring right in the face of a Game 6 showdown. Do they have the fortitude to close out the series? Now is their time to try and avoid a Game 7 against the Hawks. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
It's been an absolute war out there. Neither side giving in. Both want to advance to the next round. It's the Eastern Conference Playoff Game 6, right here on 2K Sports. And tonight, our matchup, you'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Chicago Bulls. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. It'll be the Hawks off the tip. And here's Gordon. Outside Boozer. To the middle, Leonard. Excellent D there from Anthony.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
I like how he drew contact and got the foul in the act. Smart play.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game right now. The first one at the line is good. And so he hits both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Gordon. Outside Boozer. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Screened by Boozer. For three, Gibson sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, and Gibson, a dangerous shooter. You can't let him get going from deep. That's just inviting trouble.
Here's Chappelle. They set the screen. Down low. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Gordon with it. Pass to Leonard. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Anthony.
And Leonard using that size well to get the call. Good there, just taking the initiative.
Shooting two.
The first one falls.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
So he gets them both. And here are the Bulls now. Here's Chappelle. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Over Gibson. Chappelle misses.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
But, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Gordon. That three off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Anthony. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Inside, Anthony runs into some contact, but he stays strong and focused and finds a way to work through it.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Outside Gordon. High arcing shot. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And so here is Chicago. They trail by 1. Here's Chappell, defended by Gibson. Here's Anthony, and the rejection by Brand.
Perfect timing on the rejection there. This is the type of defense Brand can play.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
And it's Gordon missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Here's Chappell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Chappell's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Taken away by Anthony. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Leonard. Brand passes to Leonard. And another shot. Brand in the posts, working on Gasol. And that one is good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Gasol. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot.
Gasol has all the moves. He's a tricky cover inside. And you never know which of his many moves he's going to pull out of the trick back.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first.
And what you like about Gasol, he can put up big numbers, but he also does the little things that don't always show up on the stat sheet.
Second free throw, no good. The Hawks trail it. From the high post. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Anthony, no one around. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
A mid-range master. Carmelo Anthony looks to attack from this area whenever he can.
Here's Leonard. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Outside Boozer. Outside Gordon. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Outside, Gasol. Here's Chappelle. He's got 5. Here's Anthony. It's Chicago with another bucket.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
The Hawks trail by 3. Leonard looking over the floor. Brand sets a screen for Leonard. Rejected by Gasol.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Uncovered. And he hits the jumper for 2. Leonard's got 8.
And he's got a well-rounded skill set. Leonard's inside-out game is going to pose major problems for a long time.
Here's Chappelle. Pass to Anthony from outside the arc. Boozer with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Gordon. Back to Gibson. And he hits it to tie the game up. Gibson's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Hawks. Bulls have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Here's Chappelle, defended by Gibson. Chappelle the pass to Carmelo. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 9.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
The Bulls making a switch here. Stuckey's checked in. Now Gordon. Outside Boozer. Outside Gibson. Fires from the wing. Gasol with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Back to Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Chappelle misses. The Hawks trail by 3. Lets it go. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
And I appreciate Leonard's feel for the game. Already seems to know all the angles.
Here's Chappelle, defended by Gibson. Chappelle the pass to Blatch. He can't get it to go. Boozer with the defensive effort. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Boozer is a handful for defenses, which is why they compromise by fouling.
For Atlanta, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Shoot 2.
That free throw missing.
And Boozer, quite the efficient scorer, a banger in the post, who also has a very solid and reliable mid-range shot.
Joan Petro, he's checked in for Gasol. Good on the second free throw.
You look across the league, so many games are won or lost at the foul line.
Now here's Anthony. 9 points in the game so far. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Garrett looking over the floor. Left side Boozer. Pass to Garrett. And here's Petrus. Fires for three. And the three ball is good. And the Hawks lead by 1. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Chappelle the pass to Carmelo. There's the screen. Pass to Blatch. Carlos Boozer pulls it in. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Nick Collison's checked in for the Hawks. Dickow comes in for Garrett. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Atlanta calls timeout. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
Carlos Arroyo. He's checked in for Dickow. So it's Atlanta now. And Harden now, top of the key. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Screen by Brand. Petrus. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2. Here's Stuckey. Scoreless thus far. Morris outside. Good on the three-point shot. Morris has got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
And good to see this from the combo guard, Stuckey. Excellent feed to the open man.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Pass to Harden. Atlanta making some changes. Gorgie Dang comes in for Brand. And it's Leonard in for Carlos Arroyo. Jose Calderon, who's checked in for Chicago. .156 left in the first quarter. Gasol with the steal. Stuckey against Jang. That one goes in. And the Bulls lead by 2. There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. And here's Leonard. 10 points for him. Good work defensively by Gasol.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And Atlanta has possession. Petrus with it. 5 points in the game. And that time, also a missed shot. Chicago leading by 4. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Morris with a screen on Harden. Morris outside. No good on the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside Collison. Pass to Leonard. Rebound by Caspi.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stuckey for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Right side, Leonard. Collison with it. Harden outside. 3-pointer, Petrus. And that one released in time, but no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bulls lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Hawks. 4-point game. And Petrus kicks to Harden. Pass to Leonard. Rebound by Caspi. Now Chicago has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Out to Stuckey. Shoots. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And, you know, the activity of Stuckey, the recognition in the pick and roll, puts a lot of pressure on the defense trying to guess what he's going to do.
Now here's Leonard. Over Caspi. And it will go, and the Bulls lead is cut down to 4 again on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
It's so encouraging to see. The more offense, the better from Leonard.
Here's Stuckey. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Petrus.
Nice job working that ball inside, putting the onus on the defense.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
First one falls for him.
And Stuckey is a guy who does a bit of a small version of stat sheet stuff, and he gives you points, rebounds, and assists.
Bulls making a switch here. Eubanks checked in. Good on both. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Leonard. 12 points for him. From downtown, Gasol pulls it in. Gasol's got his 5th rebound in this one. Harden against Stuckey. Wants to get it to Morris and does. Back to Stuckey. Here is Ebanks. Lets it go with a 3. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. Ebanks got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls. Here is Harden. Nothing on the board. Leonard on the wing. To the inside. Rebound by the Bulls. Gasol's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here is Ebanks. Pass to Gasol. Out to Stuckey. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Pietrus.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Jang. And finished off by Jang.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And it's the Bulls with the ball, following the bucket by the Hawks. Here's Gasol. The jumper's good from inside 6 feet.
Boy, between his passing and his movement, I tell you, Gasol creates a lot of problems in the paint. Frees him up for some high percentage shots as a result.
The Hawks trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now Pietrus. 5 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Here's Harden. The rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Morris trying to free himself up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
First free throw is good.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Chappelle's checked in for Chicago. And both free throws good for Casper.
And doing a good job from the line here in the second quarter.
The Hawks trail by 11. Atlanta calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Jose Calderon. He's checked in for Rodney Stuckey. Leonard finds Collison. Latrey. Leonard, no luck. Chicago leading by 11. Inside. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Showing the strength inside to take the hit and finish.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Boozer with the screen for Leonard. To the middle. And the dunk by Boozer.
Not a guy you want to dunk over you. Boozer with a head of steam there heading to the rim.
And so here is Chicago. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Calderon passes to Gasol. Over Boozer. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by Calderon. Gasol's got 4 points this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Gibson following the basket by Marc Gasol. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been kept back down to 11. Some big points there from Gibson.
High percentage if you can find a window. Great job.
Here's Chappell. 5 points in the game. Pass to Calderon. Six on the shot clock. Here is Ebanks. He's covered by Leonard. No good from Casper. Atlanta has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. In the corner, Gibson with it. Now here's Boozer. Back to Gibson. Fires the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Gibson's got it back down to within single digits for the Hawks. Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Now here's Calderon. Pass to Caspi. Nice move. Can't get the layup. The Hawks have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Boozer a screen on Calderon. And Gibson, here we go. It's hauled in by the Bulls. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Chappell hits the three-point bomb. Chappell's got 8 points.
That three-point shot can change games. It can really open up the half court as well.
Calderon against Gibson. Three-pointer. Petrus buries it from three-point range. He's got 8.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The Bulls leading by 8. And the Bulls decide to take their first time out here. For the Hawks, Elton Brand's checked in for Collison. And Gordon subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. Then for the Bulls, Joan Petro, he's checked in for Gasol. And Anthony subbed in for Jose Calderon. And Carlos Boozer gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Here's Petro, still without a basket. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing, covered by Petrus. Anthony's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 8. Outside Gibson. Pass to Boozer. Brand outside. Shot clock at 5. And the basket by Gordon.
Oh, textbook there by Brand on the pass, spotting an open teammate and just getting it to him in rhythm.
The Bulls leading by 6. Chappell the pass to Anthony. Here's Petro. Pass to Chappell. And here is Anthony, covered by Petrus. Just 4 to shoot. Shots good by Anthony.
Scoring at an efficient clip tonight. Melo in that zone.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Outside Gordon. Boozer with the screen for Gordon. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Chappell. 8 points for him. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Gibson looking it over. Launches a three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boozer.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Here's Chappelle. Here is Ebanks from past the arc. Rebound, Atlanta. Boozer's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Gibson kicks to Peaches. Back to Gibson. On the wing, Ben Gordon. Wide open. The shot's good. Gordon's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Nice jump shot. Smooth and pure.
The Bulls leading by 6. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. The Bulls making a switch here. Anthony against Peaches. And the rejection by Brand. And they get it back. And the foul on Elton Brand. That's foul number 2 for him. Watch with it. And here's Anthony for 3. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Good to see Anthony knocking down that 3. When he does this, the offense becomes even more potent.
Brand outside. Pass to Gordon. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
1:57 left to play here in the half. Outside Boozer. 5 to shoot. That's collected by Blatch. Chicago leading by 9. Anthony on the wing. Stolen by Peaches. And here's Gordon. He has 6. The Hawks working the ball around. Boozer against Gasol. Lock at 6. Gibson for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Blatch. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Blatch has got 6.
Nice find that time from Carmelo. We know he's a scorer, but that time did a good job finding the open teammate.
1:02 left in the first half. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Gibson down low. 11 points in the game. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
You can see it in his eyes. He is in the zone tonight, scoring with ease.
Beatrice against Anthony. Rebounded by Brand. Brand's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Beatrice dishes to Gordon. "19 seconds left in the second quarter. Rebound by the Bulls. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Anthony. Tries it from 19. Blatch, no luck.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good.